All right, I'm starting to work on the floor a little bit in the 67 Cadillac. I took all the carpet out. I expected to find some holes. And there's a few holes on the driver's side here on the channel where the wire lays. On the passenger side, there's a little bit larger area of holes. Probably from a leaking heater core. I know when my brother got the car, the heater core leaked. So right now, I've took the carpet out, I've took the seats out, and I'm going to take a wire brush on the grinder and clean it all up. You gotta be really careful with these wire brushes because the little wires break off and they get everywhere and they can stick you and it could seriously hurt you. They're like little needles, so you gotta try to keep the area contained as much as possible. I try to usually close the doors on the side that I'm not working out of so I can contain them all in the car, and that way I can vacuum them up. But anyway, that's what I'm doing now. And once I get that, I'll start patching up some of the holes. All right, so I've used a wire wheel on the floor and I found a few spots here and there. I'm gonna patch the spots. Like I said, I'm not gonna replace the whole floor pan. I don't know that I could even get it if I wanted to, but these are not very large areas, so I'm just gonna cut them out and patch them. All right, so I used my cutting wheel to cut out this metal here. That tool works pretty good. I'm sure there's probably better tools. I just kind of used what I got. I cut out the metal that was in the hole here, and I think I'm going to have to cut it back further and maybe just replace a whole big piece. And but you can see that's the piece that came out of there. It's where the two pieces were welded together, but it was pretty bad rusted. And looks like it comes back further too. Just to simplify my welding, I'll probably just cut it on back. Cut it out. I'm gonna find me a big piece of sheet metal that'll fit. I have some old car parts that I probably can cut a piece out of. Anyway, that's what I plan to do. This is the worst part in the car. There is some other smaller ones, but this one's kind of the worst. I just had to work on it. Okay, so this is what I ended up cutting out. It was a lot more than what I originally anticipated, but it's easier to cut out a larger area than to try to piece a bunch of pieces together, because there were some weak spots in here. So now you can see, as you can see, this is what I cut out. I cut it out in sections. So what I'm going to try to do is to put it back in nearly one piece. It may or may not work that way, but it'll be a lot better off than it is right now for sure. As you can tell, it's very trashed. And believe it or not, most of the floor is not like that. Like I said, a leaky heater core, I've seen it cause that on more than one car. And I know that when my brother got this car, the heater core was leaking on it. So they may have let it leak for way too long. Plus this thing's probably got a leaking windshield gasket. These cars where they sit for so long, people don't really take care of them. They just let them, they neglect them as far as windshield seals and all that. These type windshield seals don't last 50 years. I've replaced the back seal on this one already. I still got to replace the front one. But right now I'm just working on the floor. All right, so here's what I'm going to be getting my metal from. It's actually an Impala door. And I wouldn't be cutting it up, but the whole bottom of the door is rusted out. It's completely rusted out around the edge. That would take some serious work to repair that. So, but the outside's got a lot of good, nice flat sheet metal on it, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Is taking the sheet metal to repair my floor from this door. All right, so I laid out my metal on here and traced it with a marker. Tried to make it a little bit larger than it should be. I'll have to trim it as I go, kind of custom fitted into the hole. Since it's an irregular shaped hole, it's kind of hard to do. But so that's where I'm at now, and now I'm just going to cut it out with my cutoff wheel. All right, so I got the part roughly cut out. Looks like I'm a little narrow on this side. I may have to do something different there. But as you can see, it roughly fills the hole in, and that's pretty much all we can do, or all I can do. Now I'll start tacking it around the edges. I'll tack it in and I'll weld it pretty much like I would on the body. Stitch weld it. Okay, so I've been working on this probably for a week or so in my spare time. I patched up holes, rust holes. Somebody had put a lot of fiberglass under the back seat trying to cover up rust holes. So I cut it out, put sheet metal in, and like I said, ideally you get floor pan patch panels and do this. Some of the stuff's available for this car and some of it's not. And I already had this stuff, so I just went ahead and patched it like this. It's not going to be a, you know, a big show car or nothing like that. It's just going to be for me to ride. So now it's safe. You're not going to fall through the floor while you're driving down the road. And that's mainly what I'm looking for. You know, once you get the carpet and everything in here, it's going to look good anyway. But it'll serve my purpose. So I used a Lincoln Electric MIG welder, steel wire, the smallest size that I could find, with argon. And it's 75% argon. And then I'm gonna paint it with the POR 15 paint. That's what I'm getting ready to do next. I've used a wire wheel and cleaned up the whole floor pretty good. So that's what's coming next. Then I'm gonna I'm putting my seats back in and everything. I'm not ready to put the carpet and everything in until I do a lot more work on the car. So I'm gonna ride it around with just steel floors for a while. I don't want to put carpet in there and then it get messed up during body work and other work that I'm going to be doing. So I just painted the floor with the POR 15. I think that stands for paint over rust. And it's wet right now. It's probably going to take a while to dry. I don't know. I was trying to read how long it takes, but I couldn't see it. I bought the little 6-pack of that on Amazon, and to do my entire floor I used 5 of them. Probably could have used the 6th one if I would have done the edges and the back part, and I may go back after it dries and do that. So in the case of this, the 6-pack was enough for the floor of this car, which probably would be enough for the floor of most cars. But I'll be buying some more of it for the other parts that I'm gonna paint later. The frame and different suspension parts. And probably more inside parts. But I hear good things about it. I read good reviews on it. And I painted the duct pieces that mount on the passenger side floor pan. I took them off and had to repair a little bit on the edge there. But looks like everything worked pretty good.